In this lesson, you are going to be gaining an understanding about measuring the length of objects. Now, the length means how long something is. So it's the distance from one end to another. And the two metric units for measuring length that you'll be learning about are centimetres and metres. Here are two objects to measure: the length of this crayon and the length of the whale. And when we're measuring the length of a shorter object like this crayon here, we use centimetres. And underneath the crayon I've got a part of a measuring tape, and this measuring tape is showing 1 centimetre. The 1 centimetre is the distance between the 0 and the 1 here. And that is written as 1 centimetre. cm stands for centimetres. When measuring long objects like a whale, I can use metres. And this girl below is holding a 1 metre ruler. So from one end to the other end of the ruler is considered to be 1 metre long. Now obviously this is longer than a centimetre. 1 metre is written like this, 1 m. The m stands for metre. Okay, we're going to have a look at the length of these objects, and we're going to sort them based on which metric unit we would use to measure the length of each of them. So if you think we would be measuring them using centimetres, we'll put them in the centimetres column, and if you think we would measure the length of the items using metres, we'll put them in the metres column. Okay, let's look at this lovely big elephant. Now this elephant is quite large, and it would definitely be more than a metre. Anything more than a metre we would definitely put in the metre column, because we'd want to use metres to measure the length of the item. So an elephant is large, we'll put him there. Scissors. Now the length of the scissors aren't a very long item, so we would use centimetres to measure the scissors. What about this apple? The apple's quite a short item, so we would use centimetres to measure the length of the apple. This car is quite long, so we would use metres to measure the length of the car. What about this lunchbox? It's quite short too, isn't it? So we would use centimetres to measure the length of the lunchbox. And the anaconda, it's already in the right column. A very long snake, so we would use metres to measure the length of the snake. Now hopefully now you have a good understanding about the two metric units we use to measure the length of objects, and they are centimetres and metres.